What's up, YouTube? I'm gonna just jump right in. This is the part 2 to my sexual abuse within the family video. And I said, this video is gonna talk about family. But first, I'm gonna just jump right into this part. God had been looking out for me before I even knew Him, and I'm saying that to say because right after the rape, I developed a kidney disease. And I always say that this kidney disease was my blessing in disguise. And at the time when I was going through it, didn't seem like that. But as I healed and, I'm at a place where I am now and God has, worked with me and shown me things, I understand it now. But sometimes when you're going through stuff, it doesn't seem like that. But like I said, that kidney disease came as a blessing in disguise. And He sent that kidney disease and remove me from that situation and kind of expose what was going on in a way. And they were sent as family to, at that time, at this point in time, to just show me what genuine love and care was. Because before, I didn't know what that stuff was. Like I said before, I was always suffering at the benefit of someone else. All they did in that family was take from me. So I never knew what genuine love and care was. So when I experienced it from the hospital, it was kind of, I didn't know how to react all the time to it because I wasn't used to it. Like I said, when you experience what I experienced and just, always getting things, just getting, people just taking from you. And, if it was something nice that they were trying to do, it always came at a price, And like I said, when I got that from the hospital, it was like, okay, what are they trying to take from me? But God just pretty much put them in my life to show me, like, this is what genuine love and care is. This is what it feels like. This is what unconditional love is. This is what it feels like. These are people that you can trust. And just like, no, not everybody is out to hurt you. So He showed me that at that time. Even before I knew Him, He was showing me. And I'm going to just jump right into family. Like I said, family can be judgmental, especially when you're dealing with things that they don't understand outside of, what they understand. And like I said, sometimes you have to break away from them. And I'm going to just explain, like, once again, like I said before, my father used that narrative that, she's just rebellious, disrespectful, she's out here in the streets chasing boys, she just want to do what she want to do. And, my family backed him because they only saw my reaction, but nobody took the time to figure out what was going on with me. And, like I said, family is not always blood. And God sent family for me. And that family came at the form of friends. And their family. And that got me away. And like I said, I was with, leaving from my house as much as I could and staying away from them. And I'm gonna just, I want to explain this too. Like I said, I told my stepmother what was going on with me. And like I said, instead of trying to help me, she looked at me as competition. And I also felt like she probably dealt with pain and trauma herself. But instead of her trying to help me, she figured, well, I've been hurt, so she might as well hurt too. And it's sad to say that in black families, and probably in other families. I'm just speaking on what I went through in my family. Women, as well as little girls, just as well as little boys, go to the older generation, you know, in comfort and thinking that they will help them. But just like a repeated family cycle is of pain and trauma, they figure I've been hurt, so I might as well let them hurt too. And it's sad that people have to go through that. But pain and trauma is just like a repeated cycle in families. And like I said, even if it's not sexual abuse, a lot of things are just swept under the rug, like it never happened. But as I said, I had to get away from them because my father and my stepmother, because it's just like their souls were black. You know, they were so mad at their life and how their life was going, that they tried to further damage me. So everything towards me was a put down, a let down, anything that they could do to damage me to the point where I felt as worthless as they did it. And like I said, family came in the form of friends. So as much as I could, I was getting away from them. And, you know, my family would try to come and say, well, you need to be with your family. Family is not blood all the time. And like I said, God knew that my family was not equipped to handle the things that I was dealing with. They were only going to further damage me. So he sent family that he knew would help me, you know, get through what I was getting through. So like I said, I got away from them whenever chance I could. I got away. I was with my friends all the time. At their parents' house, I was there. And they took me in. You know? And the more I got away from them, the more I experienced like the outside world. And the outside world was different. It was free. It wasn't what my world was inside my household, you know. So if people don't understand, sexual abuse is not really about the sex. It's about the power and control. And, you know, my father had that power and control because he was my father. I was under his roof. And he also had family that pretty much backed him with everything. So that further, you know, gave him that control. But once I started running away and, well, going to friends' house and also running away, that power and control he thought he had on me, he lost. And he didn't like it. You know? And like I said, my family judged me and put me down any type of way that they could. Always was on my father's side. Always. And I just knew that I had to get away from them. And that's what I did. And completely shut them out. Completely. And like I said, the family to me came in the form of the hospital and friends and family. I mean, different friends. They were my family. And God sent, when I was younger, like I said, God sent the hospital as family to show me what, you know, genuine love and care was. And as I got older and, you know, I began to lash out in different ways and stuff like that, my family, blood family, you know, they put me down. And, you know, because I wasn't doing what they wanted to do, the love wasn't there. You know, they only love you when you're doing what they want or how they feel that you should be doing something. And that's not what unconditional love is. But like the hospital came in, they showed me what genuine love and care was. They showed me what unconditional love was. They showed me, you know, that I could trust people. I could open up. And they showed me that, you know, whatever I was dealing with, I couldn't keep holding on to it. You know, I had to let it go. I had to deal with it. They were always encouraging me, telling me, Katrina, you can do it. You know, you can do whatever you want. You're smart. You're beautiful. Just doing things to lift me up, that I had something to stand on. Before, I didn't have anything to stand on because I just felt worthless. You know, I just felt worthless. And the other family, like I said, the friends and stuff, they removed me. So God knew just what he was doing when he did it and how he did it. And at the time, I didn't understand it. It didn't feel like it because I was going through so much. And it felt like I was all alone. But I wasn't alone because behind the scenes, I'm trying to keep it together, y'all. Behind the scenes, God was working it out in my favor. The entire time. It didn't seem like it, but he was working it out. I mean, just working it out. And like I said, family is not always blood. And, you know, sometimes it's best that you just get away from them. I'm sorry, I was not trying to cry. But, it's not tears of sadness. It's just overjoy. My heart is filled. My spirit is just so much joy because I know what I came from. And like I said, as I was going through it, it didn't seem like nobody cared. But like I said, behind the scenes, God was working. He was putting stuff in place the whole time. The entire time. Just behind the scenes, just making it work out in my favor. You know, and in black families, and I'm going to say just as well as others, you can't live for your family. And your family can't try to make you live for them. You know, and most of the times when you have family members that are always trying to put you down and tell you what you're doing wrong and all the, they're the ones that's messed up. And it's easy for people to try to put you down and tear you down about your life and things that aren't right in your life. But what about your secrets? What about your things that are in your closet? Because your life is not all together how you're trying to make it seem. Your life is not all together like that. You don't have it all together. And you're not as perfect as you're trying to make it seem to the outside world. Those are the ones that are the most messed up. That are always trying to judge somebody. You know? And the ones that are always trying to judge people the most are those church family members. But you know what? I'm going to save that topic for my next video. Yeah, I'm going to save that for the next video. Because these church people are the worst. They are really the worst. And judge people the most, talk about them, gossip about them in the church, and then have the nerve to quote Bible scriptures. yeah, but like I said, I'm gonna get into that topic next. But I'm sorry y'all, I had my little moment. I wasn't trying to cry. Um but it's just like, when you've been through as much as I've been through, and getting to a place where I can share this stuff, and just looking at everything that I've been through, and as I was going through it, as I said, it didn't look like I was gonna come out of this thing. Like I said, I suffered with severe depression. I was suicidal at one point. And then you get to a place where where I'm at now, where I just have so much self-love. Self-healing came, my confidence. When you get to a place like this, it's hard not to cry for joy, because nobody but him got me to this place. Nobody but him. And it's just like, it's nothing anybody can do to try to tear me down now, because you just can't. God done brought me for so much. It's nothing that anybody could do to try to break me down. Nothing. I'm so comfortable with me, that is nothing that you could do. Because I know who I am. I know where I came from. And I'm standing on it. And like I tell everybody, I'm strutting. And now I'm strutting with a purpose. Because I know what my purpose is in life. And everything that I went through was not in vain. I'm just glad God allowed me to heal from it. And like I said, I'm going to continue to share my story. I don't care who it upsets at all, because the truth is the truth. And like I said, too much stuff is swept under the rug in families. But I'm going to share my truth, and I'm going to stand on it, and not going to worry about people gossiping or talking about it, because God's on my side 100%. And with God on my side, I shouldn't fear a thing. And I'm not. But I'm going to just leave this video right here. And like I said, the next video, I'm going to get into these church people that have the nerve. Okay? Alright, y'all have a good day. And if you like the video, like it, comment, share it. And, if you like my channel, subscribe. And that's it. Bye.